away black pride, defunding the po-po, and revitalizing the community for us, by us. We still here, we thriving, we black, and we love each other, you feel me? So I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to Candy to go ahead and get into the program. You're gonna hear a little bit more from me later. Y'all hyped? Yeah!
Let's get it. I hope y'all had some water. I hope you guys fed a little bit. Don't worry, all the food we're taking with us. We're gonna pass it out to people we see on the march. We're gonna pass it out to y'all. But we're going over the logistics in a second. But y'all are standing on the Black Cultural Zone lot. We have state control of this lot from the city. This lot has been vacant for I don't know how many years, probably since half my life, you know. And the mission and the purpose of the Black Cultural Zone is to preserve black folks, black culture, black art, black music, everything black, really, and to anchor and stabilize black residents in deep East Oakland, which for us is High Street to the San Leandro border. So we are really excited to be on this lot and to kick off this rally and march on this lot. So, but we in order for us to move forward, we want to bless this lot and we want to bless this event. So I want to turn it over to Spirit Works. Yip, yip.
Spirit Works is also a collaborative partner of the Black Culture Zone.
Yip, 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 yip.
Everybody, y'all good? I don't know about that. Are y'all good? Yes. We're honored to be here. My name is Rizan, co-creator of Spirit Works, an organization that creates experiences to transform lives, and a proud partner of the Black Culture Zone. We are here because we love black people. And in that same process, because we love our lives, we're just going to take a moment right now to just center ourselves real quick. Because we know that our lives are under attack. We know that love is what fuels the revolution. And we know that we are standing here on our beautiful, strong feet on this beautiful liberation lot of the Black Cultural Zone, ready to make change in this world. So as we stand here, I'm going to invite y'all to just take a moment to just feel your feet underneath you right now in this moment. Feel your legs holding you strong. Feel your knees able to help you move. Feel your body standing here present. Take a deep breath in. And exhale fully. And as you breathe, every reminder, every moment that you have to breathe in this moment, from this moment forward, we are breathing in love, we are breathing in liberation, and we are breathing for those who couldn't. Take a deep breath in. Exhale fully. We're giving thanks for this moment. Thanks for our life force. Thanks for all that is good. Thanks for our breath. And as we know, our breath is our power. Our breath is our life force. We can go weeks without food, days without water, but only minutes without breath. And our breath is our liberation, y'all. Breathe. And as we stand here, I just want you to remember the affirmation, I can breathe. Y'all say it with me. I can breathe.
I can breathe.
I can breathe.
I can breathe.
Take a deep breath in. Say Ashe as you exhale. Word up. I want to bring up my breath, where my voice collected on my mind. My blessings without my vision as we move this forward. Keep breathing, y'all. Breathe breath is our life. I love y'all. Mess up, mess up.
I want
Ori tutu, cool head. Tutu ire ariku baba. I am praying for our highest good to guide us in this process. I say moyuba, thanks and praise to our ancestors and the ancestors of this land, the Ichin Olomi people. To our African ancestors who survived the Middle Passage and thriving in our communities all around the diaspora and in Oakland. We give thanks to our individual and collective ancestors, those elevated ancestors who guide us, on whose shoulders that we stand. The Yoruba say we stand tall because we stand on the shoulders of our ancestors. So may we always recognize those who came before us and guided us and inspired us forward, and it is our duty to carry forward. I say thanks and praise to the pantheon of Orisha, the deities that are activated and are activated here today, starting first with Elegua, Elegua opens the pathway for all new things to begin. A door has to close before another one opens. So we ask for Elegua to open the pathway for us for a new beginning. That this time, that a friend of mine says, is a time of dangerous possibility, which means it is both things, because it's complex. That while we are faced with the COVID, while we're faced with violence that has been going on since the founding of these, what we call now the United States, that it was founded on our oppression of all people, and that in order for us to take it down and to begin again and to heal from that legacy, we have to recognize that we are both in a time of opportunity and danger. We are not dichotomous thinkers or dichotomous beings. We know how to embrace the complexity, that things don't have to be all bad or all good, but to find the balance. And the balance means that we have to also come in alignment with the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Everybody make a muscle. Make a muscle. Feel that. Make it shake until it shakes. Now I want you to touch that muscle, that bicep muscle. You feel that? Now I want you to touch the underside, which is your tricep. And what does that mean? That in order to have strength, you need flexibility. If this muscle contracts and the other one does not lengthen and does not give you flexibility, then you crack. That muscle just cracks. So flexibility without strength is unstable. Strength without flexibility will do us in. It will make us erupt and tear. The muscles, when I'm talking about flexibility and strength, I'm talking about the divine masculine and feminine need to meet at the center. So as we move forward, Elegua is opening the way for us, that we also recognize we need to come back into balance of the divine masculine and feminine, which is all embodied in the earth at which we stand. So we always have to be moving to come in right relationship with each other and the earth. So disrupting this structure that as you march as you are moving down those streets, that you are no longer in resistance, because resistance means you need something to push up against. So it affirms the oppression. No, I say, and this was taught to me by my elder, that we must insist. That insistence says, I am affirming my right to well-being. I am affirming that I have a right to have place for my children to grow up without fearing violence, any kinds of violence. I have a right to live on land and not be removed. So this is what we must do. We must move in insistence. And we need the courage in order to do this. So I call on Ogun, the one who forges the pathway, to make a way for us. That courage is not the absence of fear. Courage just means you're not letting fear get in the way. And with that, I say, Pakosi Ku, let there be no death by violent means. Let there be no illness. Let us stay safe from this pandemic. Let us learn everything that we need to learn from this time and come in right relationship with the earth. And with that, I say, Ashe, 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 Ashe.
Yes. So we are on a lonely land. All over Oakland, all over the United States. So we definitely want to pay homage and respect. So I'd like to invite Karina Gold up here.
Today, relatives, I am honored to be here to stand in support of the work that is being done all over the country right now. This uprising, this time of change, this time of freedom has come in our way. I am the traditional spokesperson for the Confederated Villages of Wisconsin. Most of you probably heard that we were all gone, that we were extinct. It's because that we share our history with our black brothers and sisters of this country. And what is now California was first taken over by the Spaniards and the mission. Way back in 1776, when they were signing a Declaration of Independence on the other side, it was just then that the Spanish were coming here and enslaving the ancestors of mine. They put us in a mission. For 99 years, they took away our land, our language, our spirituality. We became chattel slaves. And when the new Mexican government took over, they gave away huge swaths of our territory to people like Peralta, Bernal, Vallejo. We became chattel slaves to that new Mexican government. Then we became chattel slaves to the United States American government. But it wasn't good enough just to be slaves in our territory. The United States decided that they were going to kill the native people in California. And they backed that by a law. Backed by the federal government dollars of $1.4 billion to kill off every native person in California. $5 a head and 25 cents a year.
The other one's in downtown here, right?
My ancestors had to go
Yeah,
into
it's like
hiding.
15 minutes from here. Sarah?
We are still here in our traditional territory.
Yeah, I know.
I'm a grandmother now. I live in Calif, what we call Nebraska. I do my work here. We are trying to bring back our culture, our language, our song. But we are deeply entwined with the struggles of our African American brothers and sisters on our territory. Because of the similar histories that we have had. a better world for them. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for protection over our elders and those that are sick right now, those that are behind the walls of prison, of cages, behind the walls of addiction, behind the walls of depression. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers to bless all of those that could not walk with us today, who could not be here with us right now. We ask for special blessings for our warriors, those that are standing on the front line against oppression all over the world. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for special blessings for all of our prayer bringers all over the world, our culture bearers, our song carriers, our dancers. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for special blessings of the water, of all those that are living inside of them. We ask for special blessings for the air, so that they are fresh and clean for the next 7 generations and beyond. We ask for special blessings for our Mother Earth, that she continues to hold us up, continues to give us the food that we need in order to survive. The land is rich and fresh and plentiful, so that we have what we need for the next 7 generations and beyond. We ask for a bubble of protection right now, grandmothers and grandfathers, as we go forward to this day, that we mark and no injury comes to any of us, that we are able to go home to our families in a good way. And we remember this day with open and good hearts and laughter and joy. Remember that we are sustaining ourselves for a long, long life. And we remember that we take up our words and our strong heritage in a good way, grandmothers and grandfathers. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for special blessings for those that are passing away, those that are going to the next world, that they are met by their ancestors with language and song and laughter, and those that are left behind here feel a little lighter knowing that. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for special blessings right now, for all of those that have died and perished because of police violence, for all of the women right now that are dealing with the violence of home and silence. We ask for special blessings for the children right now that are hungry and in places of terror. We ask for grandmothers and grandfathers to please help us to figure out what we are supposed to do, to open our hearts and our minds for a better world, to bring us back together as human beings into the circle of creation where we belong, to step outside of capitalism, to step outside of the ideas of Western colonialism, to bring us back into a good way, to be together in a collective way where we take care of one another, so no one is hungry, no one is without a home, everyone is taken care of. We ask grandmothers and grandfathers for all of these things, and to please go into each and every one of our hearts right now, to take care of whatever is ailing us, whatever is heavy right now, and help us to listen to our ancestors.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you to all the elders. I want to say, start by saying thank you to Candace, to all the folks who organized this beautiful march right here in this Oakland. Right there are folks, the black and brown folks, are here in solidarity, sharing some prayers. We want to be sharing some prayer movement, Danza Azteca, with the young folks from the Candace Academy. We are from Four Magazine. We've been here about 10 years doing some work, again, working with our houseless folks, homeless folks in the community. And again, it's beautiful to be here. Being here in East Oakland for 30 years myself, went to Haven School, Castlemont, and just to see again black brothers and sisters rising up at the oppression, at the police brutality. Thank you, Candace and other folks, and thank you for the beautiful community who made it out there, who took the time. Mateo.
so we can get this party, march, rally started.
Come on, where y'all at? Where y'all energy at?
Executive Director of the East Oakland Collective, one of the event partners on this, and I would like to introduce our MCs. Let's keep right with East Oakland Collective. We have Gerald Adams with Adamica Village in the building. We have Katie Turner with Town Biz. Oh, Benny just she hopped off. She'll be back. They hopped off the truck. But I'm going to turn it to them. They're going to go over some logistics, and we're going to head out of here, and we're going to march through East Oakland.
I'm not sure.
Say East Oakland, East Oakland,
East Oakland!
East Oakland, East Oakland, East Oakland, East Oakland, East Oakland. Say everybody, put your hands together for yourself right here. East Oakland right now, turned up there right here, 73rd, man. We out here, yo.
That's right.
Y'all ready to march
So we
safely?
still make it
Y'all ready to
over
march
for a little bit.
safely?
For a little bit.
Y'all ready to march
started.
safely? Yeah. It's your boy, I am T, Purple Butterfly, been on D. Maryland, I stay in the building. We are Adamica Village of Stockton, our kids movement. Deep East Oakland right here, Brad Food, and we out here rocking today. Love y'all, you dig? Love y'all, you dig? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Yeah.
We're off the map from public transit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, for like.
So this, I'm gonna give y'all logistics real quick so we can hurry up and get up out of here because I'm amped. You feel me? I need more energy from y'all. You feel me? So formation, we're gonna get in
We got everything
formation.
here.
So as you know, shout out to the Scraper Bike team in the back. You feel me?
I like
We
that.
got our youth riders, RB. They gonna go ahead and lead the front of the march in front of the truck. And we would like to prioritize making sure that all of the black residents of East Oakland are visible in the front, and all non-allies, supporters, and non-black folks, please make sure that you're in the latter form of the march so that we can make sure that the people that were actually here to celebrate are seen. You feel me? We don't want to overshadow the message of why we're really here. For spectacles, go ahead, take your photo, do what you do, but don't forget why we here. Why we here? Why we here?
Black Lives Matter.
Deep East Oakland, defund the po-po.
Right there. Right over there.
So like I said, the everybody team gonna lead us. We got the truck. All my black residents, you feel me? I need you, black and PLC residents. I need you. Right around the truck. Let everybody be heard, be seen. Put your signs up. Allies, follow after them. We got security. Shout out to CRC security. To the left.
We cannot do this without community ready corps protecting us and holding us down. They actually going to be blocks ahead of us, making sure that traffic is cool, the intersection is shut down, to make sure that we can safely pass and we can do what we do for Black Lives Matter, right?
Hey! So after our allies and supporters, we'll have a few cars, some resources, a few trucks. You want to shout out, let them know what kind of resources should be calling us?
Yeah, so we will have March ambassadors in the orange shirts. We'll be walking around. Please pick them up if you need any first aid, maybe water, any snacks. We have tent packs. Right here, they will be at the end. Our folks who are doing amazing work and harm reduction in our communities, they will be under the back with supplies. The RV got a couch and everything in it. If you get exhausted, you get tired, you can't walk no more.
That is really nice.
To hop in the RV. They will also have the other headset bed right there with supplies in it. But anytime on this trip,
Hi, ma'am. I'm an investigative journalist out of New York City. We're actually on live right now. Do you want to tell us what your sign says and what it means to you?
Yeah, so my sign says all Black Lives Matter, and then there's descriptions going into the multiple identities that Black folks can have. I was inspired by Kimberly Crenshaw's definition and idea of intersectionality, thinking about the ways that multiple marginalizations and identities intersect and overlap. So when we talk about all Black Lives Matter, we need to make sure we're talking about all these other folks, incarcerated, currently and formerly incarcerated Black folks, poor, disabled, queer, Black folks who are sex workers, Muslim, pregnant Black folks, fat Black folks, students who are Black, immigrants, trans folks, unhoused, femme, and undocumented. It's not a comprehensive list, but it's the term of intersectionality that inspired me.
Why does this matter to you, and how has this impacted you personally? Because from what it seems from your skin color, you're not black.
No, I'm white.
Okay.
I'm white. I think it's really important for white folks to show up and recognize that we have all had a part in upholding and perpetuating white supremacy. It's our responsibility to help dismantle these forms of oppression that not only hold down black folks in other communities, but our humanity is tied up in it as well.
Are you from this community?
I'm from the Bay Area.
You're from the Bay Area.
So I'm not directly from
Okay, so what, being from the Bay Area, how have you seen the community come together after the murder of George Floyd? After the murder of George Floyd, how have you seen your community come together, either at the Bay Area as a whole, maybe not centralized to Oakland, but how have you been impacted as a white person living in this time?
I think I've seen a growing consciousness in the white people in my life. It's devastating that it happened so late and that it happened at the hands of so many high-profile police murders. Obviously, this is nothing new. The black community has been experiencing this forever, for centuries. But I see people in my life starting to wake up to it and starting to understand the ways in which we as white people are connected to it and perpetuate it.
Is there anything that you would like to add?
No, just I deeply believe all Black Lives Matter. The last thing I'd like to add is I believe in reparations for Black Americans, both personal but specifically federal sanctioned reparations for Black Americans. I think that's something that we all should support, especially white Americans.
Why do you believe that?
Why do I believe that? Because there's a wealth gap 400 centuries years old that was a result of federally sponsored programs, and the only way to close that is for financial reparations. I don't think laws don't undo the harm that was done. Saying Black Lives Matter doesn't undo the harm that was done. We need, as Ibram X. Kendi speaks about, we need actual anti-racist policies, and I think reparations are part of that.
Here's my card, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for speaking with us. Cheers.
Yeah, thanks.
This is also a celebration of life. We're celebrating breathing. Our breath allows us to continue this fight. And as long as we hold on to our breath, we will continue to fight. So thank you for being here, y'all. Let's get started.
All right.